Hello and congratulations. We have made it to the final week of our MAT091 4-week winter intersession course. Give yourself a big pat on the back. You made it through the fast and furious ride of MAT091 in 4 weeks. Congratulations. In less than 1 week's time, you will be completed with MAT091 and you will be able to register for your next math course in the spring semester or continue working towards whatever specific educational goal you may have. It's been a pleasure spending Christmas, New Year's Eve, and the holiday season with you from 2022 to 2023. Okay, let's take a look at what we have on the agenda for week 4. All right. So in week 4, make sure you're watching the week 4 overview and you are going through all the items so you can make a plan to manage your time for this week. We have only one unit due this week. It's unit 12, and it's actually due tonight, January 8th. Today is Sunday as I'm recording this video. So make sure you finish up unit 12 and more and post to the Share a Strategy time management discussion board. And hopefully you can put some of those good time management skills to use this week and in your future endeavors as well. So we do have 2 exams coming up this week. We have exam 3, which is going to be the same format as exam 1 and exam 2. So make sure you click on the link for this page that's called Getting Ready for Exam 3. Exam 3 is going to cover units 9, 10, 11, and 12. Then after you take exam 3, I also have a We Meet Wednesday scheduled for this Wednesday on the 11th, coming up at 4 o'clock. So you'll turn in exam 3 Tuesday night, the 10th, and then on the 11th, if you join me during the We Meet Wednesday session, you can either go over any questions you had on exam 3, or you can ask me any questions you have about the review guide for the upcoming final exam. So hopefully you have some time in your schedule to meet with me Wednesday at 4 o'clock. It's been a pleasure getting to meet with some of you one-on-one during those We Meet sessions. So this Wednesday at 4 o'clock is another opportunity to do so. So let's focus on the final exam. That's really what I wanted to talk to you about in this video. So there is a page in the week 4 module called Getting Ready for the Final Exam. So here's all the guidelines. You can read through those on your own. And then the most important thing I want to make sure you're aware of is that I have a printable final exam review guide. So instead of doing the review assignment in more like you've been doing for the last 3 exams, I have a printable final exam review guide. You guys can open it up on your computer and print it off, and you can work the problems out by hand to get you some really good practice for the types of problems you're going to see on the final exam. The final exam does cover all units of the course. So this final exam review guide has kind of a condensed version of everything that we learned over these last 4 weeks. Now, of course, you can also go back into more. Let me just show you really quickly. If you would like, you could go back into more and you can rework the problems from those individual review sessions. So, or from those individual review assignments. So if you look, we had a review for exams 1 through 4. You could go back and work those problems as many times as you want. There was a review of units 5 through 8, and then also another review for units 9 through 12. So you can work on those assignments for additional practice. But then, like I said, this printable final exam review guide does condense all 12 units of the course and gives you kind of a one-stop shop to review for your final exam. So I highly recommend you print it out, work out the problems, you know, on paper, showing all your work, showing all your steps, and do them as many times as you need until you feel confident with the material. And then you can also either just open the review answer key or print that out if you want to as well. But that has all my handwritten solutions to all the problems on the final exam review guide. So you can check your work there. And then if you do make a mistake on one of the problems, you can look at my handwritten solutions to kind of give you a guide to troubleshoot your errors and fix any mistakes that you made so you understand the content. And then after you're confident with the review guide, you can go ahead and take the final exam. So it does have the same format as the last 3 exams. You will need Respondus Lockdown Browser. You will have to upload your work when you're finished. Some of the questions will be multiple choice. Some of them you will enter your answers using the Canvas equation editor. So it's the same format. It's just there's a printable review guide instead of a review assignment and more. You will need graph paper for the final exam. So again, I have the printable graph paper available here for you as well. So that's really what I wanted to focus on this week. Like I said, just make sure that you know all the guidelines for the final exam and that it is due by Friday night, the 13th, Friday the 13th. We'll make this a good Friday the 13th because you guys will dazzle me with all the wonderful skills and knowledge you've gained over the last 4 weeks. But I look forward to grading your final exams. And like I said, it's been a pleasure reading your posts and all the discussion boards and getting to know you all a little bit better over these last short few weeks. And stay tuned. I am going to post a separate announcement with a video that walks you through the process for registering for your next math class. So if in the spring your path takes you towards Math 121 or Math 126, which is our intermediate algebra class, I have a video that kind of walks you through the steps you can take to register for that next class. Or if you're not sure which class you should take next, the video will really help you. So stay tuned for an announcement in Canvas to kind of give you some guide as for the next math class you should take at MCC. Or if you have any questions, you can always just reach out to me. Have a wonderful day, have a wonderful week, and I hope to see you Wednesday at 4 o'clock during the We Meet Wednesday.